Hey everyone, welcome to Transformational Tuesday. This is Yasmin Inal. I'm the founder of Amplify Your Dreams, where I help big dreamers get clear about their goals and dreams so that they can take charge of their lives, become more productive, and focus on what truly matters. So in today's episode, I'll be answering a question that I received from Anika from Canada. And she writes, "Thank you for sharing your schedule, Yasmin. I made one, and for a few days I stuck to it, then found myself breaking out of it or looking for ways not to follow it. I actually, this may sound terrible, relished not sticking to it, and then felt, as you mentioned, all over the place. Any suggestions as to how to stick it out and combat inertia? Thanks again for your help." Thank you, Anika. This is an awesome question, and I know that many people can relate to this. Now, just to give a brief background to those who may be wondering where this schedule is. So Anika is actually taking my course right now, which is called the Dream Blueprint. And the course is not open for registration, but she enrolled in it when I opened it for registration. And she's asking me about the schedule that I revealed to them. So in this course, I actually told them exactly how I schedule my day. And, so she's made a schedule for herself, like her ideal schedule, and, was able to stick to it for a few days, but then she wasn't able to stick to it. So how do you deal with that? It's very common, when you try to get out of a habit, when you are starting to establish new habits, it's very, very normal to have difficulty sticking to it. I mean, this is true for anybody who decided to do something different, okay? So I just want to, first of all, get it out there. If you're trying to do something new, if you're trying to establish a new effective habit and you find it difficult, that's very normal, okay? You're not alone. But the important thing is to stick to it. So I have a few tips that I hope will help you, Anika, and help all the viewers who are watching this today. So tip number one is to get serious about your schedule. When you schedule your day, first of all, what I teach always is, schedule your day in blocks, right? Literally write down what you're doing from 6 a.m. to 6:30, 6:30 to 7 a.m., 7 to 7:30, whatever it is, even if it's getting ready to go outside, okay? Block the time because studies show that this is when you really get serious about doing things. If you just put a to-do list for yourself, you're never going to do it fully because you haven't blocked the time to do that activity. And so you're not really sure when you're going to do it. You're not really sure how long it's going to take. And that's why most people are not successful getting things done when they make a to-do list. So it's so much more effective, so much more efficient when you actually make a schedule of your day, okay? So you make this schedule, which you said you did, and the way to stick to it is the second tip. And that's about really developing your willpower. Your willpower has to do with your prefrontal cortex, which really makes us all act the way we act, okay? So the good news is that you can develop this. You can actually, develop your brain in such a way that you are able to develop new habits, establish new effective habits, get rid of old ineffective habits, okay? So that's the good news. Now, the important thing to remember is it takes time to grow your will. Okay, your willpower. So you have to work on it. I mean, there are certain things that you can do to really work on this, and I could do another video just on that. And you know what? I might do that because I think it's very important for anyone who wants to achieve something great. You have to have strong willpower. For someone who wants to learn a new language, let's say someone is learning a new language, just they've never been exposed to it before and they want to learn this language, it takes willpower to sit down and learn that. If someone wants to, study something else, or if someone wants to become, let's say a surgeon, right? They have to have the willpower to go through all of that schooling, to be able to do it. If someone wants to start a business, again, you need the willpower to stick to it because, as you know, most businesses will not flourish the first few years. It takes time and effort and, so much willpower to get something like that off the ground. So again, willpower is what you need. Just keep working on it and you will see amazing results. Tip number 3 is to not let a bad day get in the way. Don't let a bad day drag you down. And you said, I like the fact actually that you said it might sound terrible, but I actually love the fact that you were honest and you said you relish not sticking to it. Some days are okay. Some days you might need a break. And you might need to just, clear your head out and not do anything and not really stick to a certain schedule. And I recommend that at least once a week to not have a very strict schedule. Personally, my weekends are fun. They're geared around family, friends, and just things that I love to do, my hobbies. So they're not like a strict schedule like my weekdays, okay? My weekdays are fun too, though, because I have gotten used to my habit, and if I don't get to do the things I plan to do, if I don't get to do the things that's on my schedule, I don't feel myself. So for me, it's very important to stick to it and do it. And it comes with experience, it comes with, sticking to it, and it comes with that joy of accomplishment at the end of the day. And once you stick to it for a while, you're going to have that sense of fulfillment. You're going to have that sense of accomplishment that you're going to want to do it. So the motivation is going to follow, I promise. All right, well, I hope that these tips help you and that you're able to combat inertia and that you're able to stick to your schedule throughout this year and beyond. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next Tuesday, live on purpose, focus on what truly matters, and amplify your dreams.